Welcome to qnawire.
So now we'll work on problem 111 from chapter 13. In this problem, we're given some information about dichloromethane and carbon tetrachloride. And we want to know about the partial pressures of these different substances in a mixture of the two. So first, let's recall the equation for partial pressure. So if we want to know the pressure of a solution, typically we want to do the solvent, the mole fraction of the solvent times the vapor pressure of the solvent. In this case, our solute and our solvent are liquid, so they're both going to contribute to this vapor pressure. So it doesn't really matter which we consider solute or solvent. All we need to do is just treat them separately, like we would a solvent from a solid solute. So we can work with dichloromethane first. So let's calculate the mole fraction that we're based on the values that we're given. So we're told that there's 1.60 moles of dichloromethane. So we'll put that as our numerator. And then we'll add up the number of moles on the denominator. So it's 1.60 plus 1.10. We do this calculation and we get a value of 0.59 as our mole fraction. So we could do the same process for carbon tetrachloride, or since we only have two substances in our mixture, we could just take 0.59 away from 1. We know that the mole fraction if we sum the mole fractions of everything in a mixture, it should be equal to 1. So we get 0.41 as our mole fraction for carbon tetrachloride and 0.59 for dichloromethane. So using these two values, we can calculate the partial pressure of each of them. So first, the partial pressure of dichloromethane. The mole fraction is 0.59, and then we multiply that by the standard partial pressures or vapor pressures which were given in the question. So for dichloromethane, that's 352 torr. So we just do this simple multiplication and we get a value of 208 torr for the partial pressure of dichloromethane. We can do the exact same thing for carbon tetrachloride. This time we have mole fraction of 0.41, and the pure vapor pressure, which we're given in the question, is 118 torr. So our partial pressure for carbon tetrachloride is 48.4 torr.